we're doing this. So today, we talk about the last three, two of which I really like. Bahá'í. The Bahá'í faith was founded secondly in Persia or Iran by a person named Mirza al-Nuri, who lived from 1817 to 1892, and he was known as Baha'u'llah, which means the glory of God. The word Bahá'í is derived from Bahá'í, which means glory or splendor, and it means the followers of Bahá'í. The Bahá'í faith, though, had its first beginning much earlier in 1844 in Persia, when a young merchant named Sarid Allah Muhammad, also known as the Bab, which means gate of God, proclaimed himself as the promised one of Islam. And he said that the mission of his dispensation was to alert people that another prophet would soon come to unite the world and bring universal peace to all. He was executed in 1950 at the age of 31, and over 20,000 followers of the Bab died as martyrs for his cause. After that, in 1863, Baha'u'llah announced that he was the messenger that was foretold by the Bab, sent by God to establish a universal faith. Does that remind you of any other religious story? Like what? St. John the Baptist foretelling Jesus coming? So the Bab, Baha'u'llah, also endured a series of exiles and imprisonments and finally banished to the prison city of Acre, Palestine. He died in 1892 while he was under house arrest. The writings of Baha'u'llah include 100 volumes of Arabic and Persian in many literary styles. Contrary to the other religions, there are no formal sects within Baha'i. There's just the group. The central principles of this faith are oneness with God, oneness of religion, and oneness of mankind. Doesn't that sound good? Baha'is believe that humanity is one family created by God, which is what we believe as well. The purpose of human life is to know and worship God and to carry forth an ever-advancing civilization. The Baha'is strive to bring about the unity of mankind, world peace, and world order. The path of attainment includes the fostering of good character and the development of spiritual qualities such as honesty, trustworthiness, compassion, and justice. Secondly, prayer, meditation, and work done in the spirit of service to humanity are important disciplines to them. They are obligated to practice chastity and monogamy. Marriage requires the consent of both parties and the parents as well. Use of alcohol and drugs is prohibited, except by doctor. The eradication of race, creed, class, nationality, and sex is the primary motto of the faith. The beliefs include that God sent the prophets and the key figures of the world religions to further the oncoming advancement of civilizations, which is, if you look at that chart, it's the same thing. All the key figures were sent by God. This means to them that all the world's great religions are successive stages in God's revelation. Good thoughts, right? They believe in the equality of men and women, and all humans have a common origin. Hence, all people deserve to be treated equally. Baha'i's purpose is to foster love, unity, and peace. Sounds good. They believe the sacred writings of all the world religions teach the same spiritual truth, which is true because they all come from God. Hence, it encourages interreligious dialogue and marriage across racial, ethnic, and religious lines. Membership represents every culture and ethnic group, promoting unity. Their principles include the essential harmony of science, religion, and independent investigation of truth. They believe the number 9 has special significance because it's the highest single digit, which represents completeness. And they have faith in the covenant made by Baha'u'llah that a promised one will appear after 1,000 years. Same as with the Christians, still waiting for the promised one to come again. So the symbol, 3 horizontal lines represent God, His messengers, and humanity. The vertical line represents the message linking all 3, and the 2 stars represent God's twin messengers, the Bab and Baha'u'llah. Can everybody see that?
What's the circles represent?
I don't have that. It's just something they put at the end of the lines, from what I understand. But I could check that out more. Okay, the peace prayer says this: Be a breath of life unto the body of humankind, a dew upon the human heart, and a fruit upon the tree of humility. Nice prayer. I love that faith. And we have Baha'i faith here in Farmington, and also we had one in Pagosa Springs, and they came and spoke when I was gone a couple of years ago. I don't know if you guys were here to hear that, but I love what they have to teach.